Real estate appraisal market analysis and highest and best use. Chapter 1, Appraisal Market Analysis and Dynamics.
Market dynamics.
Market dynamics refer to the forces that impact the supply and demand of real estate properties. These forces include economic conditions, government policies, and demographic changes, among others. Understanding market dynamics is crucial for appraisers as it helps them assess the current market conditions and predict future trends. Economic conditions, such as interest rates, inflation, and employment levels, play a significant role in shaping the real estate market. For example, low interest rates can stimulate demand for real estate by making borrowing more affordable, while high interest rates can have the opposite effect. Similarly, inflation can erode purchasing power, affecting both buyers' and sellers' behaviors. Government policies, including zoning laws, tax incentives, and subsidies, also influence market dynamics. These policies can either encourage or hinder real estate development and transactions. For instance, tax incentives for homebuyers can boost demand, while stringent zoning laws might limit supply. Demographic changes, such as population growth, migration patterns, and changing household structures, are another critical factor. An increasing population typically drives up demand for housing, while migration patterns can shift demand from one area to another. Additionally, changes in household structures, like the rise of single-person households or multi-generational living, can affect the types of properties in demand. Technological advancements are also reshaping market dynamics. Innovations in construction techniques, property management, and real estate transactions can lead to more efficient markets and influence supply and demand. For example, the advent of online property listings and virtual tours has made it easier for buyers to find properties, potentially increasing demand. In conclusion, appraisers must stay informed about various market dynamics to provide accurate and relevant property valuations. By understanding the interplay of economic conditions, government policies, demographic changes, and technological advancements, appraisers can better anticipate market trends and make informed appraisal decisions.
Market analysis.
Market analysis is a critical component of the real estate appraisal process. It involves evaluating the current market conditions to determine the value of a property. This process includes assessing supply and demand, examining recent sales of comparable properties, and considering broader economic and demographic trends. One of the first steps in market analysis is to define the market area for the property. This can vary based on the type and location of the property. For residential properties, the market area might be a neighborhood or city, while for commercial properties, it might encompass a larger region. Once the market area is defined, appraisers gather data on recent sales of comparable properties, also known as comparables or comps. These properties should be similar in size, location, and features to the subject property. Analyzing these comps helps appraisers determine a baseline value for the property. In addition to recent sales, appraisers consider current listings and pending sales, which can provide insight into the current market supply. High inventory levels might indicate a buyer's market, where buyers have more negotiating power. Conversely, low inventory levels might suggest a seller's market, where demand exceeds supply. Economic factors, such as employment rates, income levels, and interest rates also play a significant role in market analysis. High employment and income levels generally boost demand for real estate, while high interest rates can dampen it by increasing borrowing costs. Demographic trends, including population growth, age distribution, and migration patterns, are also important. For example, an area experiencing population growth is likely to see increased demand for housing. Similarly, an influx of younger residents might increase demand for rental properties. Ultimately, market analysis provides appraisers with a comprehensive understanding of the factors influencing property values. By examining supply and demand, economic conditions, and demographic trends, appraisers can make informed, accurate valuations.
Chapter 2, Highest and Best Use.
Highest and best use.
The concept of highest and best use is fundamental in real estate appraisal. It refers to the most profitable and legally permissible use of a property, which results in its highest value. This analysis considers the potential uses of a property that are physically possible, legally permissible, financially feasible, and maximally productive. The first criterion, physical possibility, examines the property's physical characteristics and constraints. This includes factors like size, shape, topography, and accessibility. For example, a steep, rocky terrain might be unsuitable for residential development, but ideal for a recreational park. Legal permissibility involves reviewing zoning laws, land use regulations, and deed restrictions to determine what uses are allowed for the property. Zoning laws dictate the types of buildings that can be constructed and the activities permitted. For instance, a property zoned for commercial use cannot legally be used for residential purposes. Financial feasibility assesses whether the proposed use can generate adequate income to justify the investment. This involves analyzing market demand, construction costs, and potential income streams. A financially feasible use should provide a reasonable return on investment compared to other possible uses. For example, constructing a high-rise office building in a declining business district may not be financially viable. Maximal productivity considers which use of the property will yield the highest value. This is the final test in the highest and best use analysis. It combines insights from physical possibility, legal permissibility, and financial feasibility to identify the most lucrative use. For example, a vacant lot in a bustling urban area might be best used for a mixed-use development combining retail, residential, and office spaces. Appraisers often use the highest and best use analysis to guide property valuation and investment decisions. This analysis can reveal opportunities to repurpose underutilized properties, unlock hidden value, and make informed development decisions. For instance, converting an obsolete industrial site into a residential complex might significantly increase its value. In conclusion, understanding the highest and best use of a property is crucial for appraisers, developers, and investors. It ensures that properties are used in ways that maximize their potential and align with market demands. By thoroughly evaluating physical, legal, and financial factors, stakeholders can make strategic decisions that enhance property value and contribute to sustainable development.
Case studies in highest and best use.
Case studies in highest and best use analysis provide valuable insights into how properties can be optimally utilized to achieve maximum value. By examining real-world examples, appraisers, developers, and investors can better understand the application of this concept in various contexts. Case Study 1: Urban Redevelopment. An underutilized industrial site in a growing city was initially zoned for manufacturing. However, as the city's population increased and demand for housing and commercial spaces grew, the property's highest and best use shifted. A thorough analysis revealed that converting the industrial site into a mixed-use development, combining residential units, retail spaces, and office buildings, would yield the highest value. The redevelopment project not only maximized the property's value, but also revitalized the neighborhood, attracting new businesses and residents. Case Study 2: Agricultural Land Conversion. A large parcel of agricultural land on the outskirts of a suburban area was losing its profitability due to changing market conditions and increased operational costs. The highest and best use analysis considered the land's proximity to expanding residential zones, its size, and accessibility. It was determined that converting the land into a residential community with parks and recreational facilities would be more profitable. This transformation not only provided much-needed housing, but also preserved green spaces, enhancing the area's appeal. Case Study 3: Historic Building Preservation. A historic building in the city center was facing demolition due to its deteriorated condition and perceived lack of utility. However, a highest and best use analysis identified its potential for adaptive reuse. By renovating and repurposing the building as a boutique hotel and event space, the project preserved the architectural heritage while meeting modern market demands. The restored building became a landmark, boosting tourism and local business. Case Study 4: Suburban Office Park Reimagined. An outdated suburban office park was struggling with high vacancy rates as businesses moved to more modern facilities. The highest and best use analysis proposed redeveloping the site into a mixed-use complex with residential units, co-working spaces, retail stores, and leisure amenities. This new approach attracted a diverse group of tenants and residents, creating a vibrant community hub that significantly increased the property's value. Case Study 5, Waterfront Development. A neglected waterfront area in a coastal city had great potential, but was underutilized due to zoning restrictions and environmental concerns. The highest and best use analysis took into account the scenic location, tourism potential, and regulatory challenges. By collaborating with local authorities to amend zoning laws and implementing sustainable development practices, the area was transformed into a bustling waterfront district with hotels, restaurants, and recreational facilities. This project not only maximized the site's value, but also promoted sustainable urban development. These case studies highlight the importance of highest and best use analysis in identifying the most advantageous use of properties. By considering physical possibilities, legal constraints, financial feasibility, and market demand, stakeholders can make informed decisions that enhance property values and contribute to the overall growth and development of communities. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content like this. Hit the bell icon to get notifications whenever we upload new videos so you never miss out. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more exciting videos.
The voices in this recording were created with the assistance of OpenAI.